Hi there! Welcome to the very first episode of the English version of the Spiritual Bookshare podcast. You know, I've always felt like we all have a kind of bookshare deep inside us. It's not something you can actually see, but it's there, stacked with books that have shaped who we are. Some of these books are classics. They have stood the test of time, given us wisdom and guidance. Others are newer, offering insights that help us navigate the challenges we are facing right now. To me, these books are treasures just waiting to be discovered. I am a huge fan of reading. I read over 100 books every year. I'm always on the lookout for books that can teach me something new, help me tackle the problem I'm dealing with, or just make life a little bit brighter. I truly believe books have this incredible power to teach us life's most valuable lessons. That's why I started this podcast. I want to share the wisdom and insights I've gained from reading and hopefully give you something meaningful to take away. So, let's dive into the world of books and see how they can transform our lives. Now, a little about me. My name is Philip, and my journey has been, let's just say, eventful. I started out in Taiwan, where I studied and then moved to the US to continue my education and work. After a few years, I came back to Taiwan and joined one of the Big 8 CPA accounting firms. I passed the CPA exam in both the US and Taiwan, as well as the CMA exam in the US. From there, I worked in the security industry and helped 5 companies successfully go public. I've also worn a lot of different hats over the years, such as CFO, spokesperson, HR officer, procurement officer, legal director. And believe it or not, I even served as a general manager for a tech company for 9 years. My career has been like a roller coaster, with plenty of ups and downs. Some of the companies I worked for went through merger and acquisition, big enough to make the front page of Taiwanese newspaper. As CFO, I had to explain financial issues to the press, while also keeping our team motivated and focused. One particularly intense chapter was when my company got into a patent lawsuit with a giant US corporation. That experience pushed me to learn everything I could about patent and business litigation in the US. Later, I was lucky enough to be sent to the US by the government for a high-tech talent training program. It was an eye-opener, teaching me not only about litigation, but also about investment analysis. When I was appointed as general manager, though I'll admit, I was terrified. I didn't have a tech background and I had no clue how to manage R&D, lead a sales team to expand into international markets, or handle factory production. So, what did I do? I started learning both from my colleagues and through a ton of books. I found out that Japan and Germany are global leaders in quality management. So I studied their methods and worked on expanding our business into those regions. Along the way, I picked up Japanese and German, even passing the N2 and B2 language exam respectively. Now, with AI on the rise, I know lots of people are wondering, is it even worth learning a new language anymore? Personally, I think it is. Language isn't just about communication. It's also a window into another culture, another way of thinking. But maybe the key is to use AI as a tool to help us learn more effectively. In this podcast, I will be sharing some of the struggles and challenges I've faced in both life and work, what I went through, how I dealt with it, and sometimes what I wish I've done differently. I will also introduce you to some amazing books that have helped me along the way. Hopefully, they will inspire you and give you a guidance too. One thing I have learned is that solving problems isn't always the hardest part. The real challenge is recognizing what the problem actually is. Sometimes we think a problem belongs to someone else when it's really our own. And if we don't figure that out, we end up wasting time trying to fix things in all the wrong direction, leading to frustration and even bigger issues. In future episodes, I will dive into more personal stories, top decisions, and lessons learned. My hope is that this story will encourage you, save you some time maybe and energy, and help you create a life that's more fulfilling, joyful, and beautiful. Thanks so much for tuning in. I can't wait to connect with you again in next episode. Until then, please take care, stay safe, and stay happy. See you soon.